What's up, guys? Curtis Riggleman here. Hey, so I've been asked by one of you on the internet to help with internet leads. Okay, so I'm assuming we're referring to inbound internet leads or inbound internet calls if you get the phone calls. So I'll start with the inbound internet lead. Okay, the most important part is getting interaction. It's the hardest part. You got to remember, when they're sending out these leads, most people are scrolling on their phone at night. They probably had a drink, and they're sending out these inquiries to 3, 4, 5 people. Just, it's spontaneous. Yes, they want something, but a lot of times these are spontaneous acts. So the next day, they're getting emails from everybody, and they're all the same generic shit. They're all, thank you for inquiring about our vehicle. Is there something I can help you with? It's the same shit. So if you don't separate yourself from the pack, you're just going to get ignored like everyone else. So what I suggest right there is it's quality over quantity. Just do it right out of the gate. Do a little walk around video of the vehicle. Take a little shot of yourself. People like to see people. Okay? Do your walk around, take a shot of yourself, introduce yourself over the video, fire the video to them. Let them know, hey, is this the vehicle you inquired about last night? I want to introduce myself. I'll be reaching out to you shortly to give you more details. And now you set up the phone call. They are already expecting it. And if you're the only one that sent them a video, which 99% chance you are, salesmen are lazy, let's face it. If you're the guy that's doing something above and beyond, you're sending a video, you'll be able to get that attention. If you send it through your CRM, most of your CRMs will show you when they open the video. They'll even show you how many times they watched the video. So if you got somebody that watched that video multiple times, you know you got them on the hook. Now you make the call. Okay? Now this applies both ways. If you're calling out them, you're calling out to them, or if you answer the phone call, they called into you. Okay? They want to know two things. It never changes. It's always the same. They want to know, is it available, and what's your best price? If you give up both of them right away, now you're working on their terms. They're going to let you know when and where they're ready to do business if they like what you had to say. It's a hard transaction that way. I always believe if I create some type of fear of loss and I put the customer in a winning position, I can persuade people to move forward sooner than what they had in mind. So that's what I try to do even through the phone. So first thing is we address the is it available. So when I reach out to them or they call in, get their name, exchange names right off the top. Hey, thank you for giving the opportunity to work for you. My name is Curtis Riggleman. You are? Okay, perfect. Let me look that vehicle up for you. You need to buy yourself some time right now. You're creating space. Let me look that vehicle up and get you some information. This applies call in or call out. This gives you a window to ask some questions. If they believe you're working on their behalf, they're going to be more open to answering questions for you because they know there's a pause in time. So I'll say, Mr. Customer, let me look that up for you real quick so I can get some information. I'm just logging into my computer right now. By the way, where are you calling from? I want to get a distance. Okay, this lets me know how serious they are and how special this vehicle is. If they tell me they're calling from 30 or 40 miles away or further, then I know this is one of one. I know I got the exact vehicle they want, so I got the bargaining power. If they're calling from 2 miles down the road, then I'm just the nearest dealer. If there's a distance, you got what they want. Okay, so they say, oh, I'm calling from Visalia, as an example. That's about 45 minutes from me. And then I'll say, okay, perfect. What is it about this vehicle that jumped out to you? Right now, their guard is down. They're going to start talking, okay? They'll start telling you their hot buttons. They'll start telling you what they like. But what you're doing right now is you're raising their emotions through the phone. They're telling you everything they like about the vehicle, raising their own emotions without realizing it. And then I'll drop a bomb on them. I'll politely cut them off as they're talking, and I'll say, hey, Mr. Customer, I got great news. As of right now, that vehicle is still available. I do that right in the emotional peak while they're talking about everything they like about the car. And I'll say, the only bad news is there is already 2 internet appointments scheduled on this, but they're not scheduled to, and I'll push it out to the 3rd day. I give them 2 days to get in front of me. So example, if today's Monday, I'll let them know I got 2 appointments scheduled on this already. It looks like the first appointment is scheduled for Thursday, and the second appointment is scheduled for Friday morning. So I have to give them time to get in front of me. If I say I got an appointment on it tonight, or another internet manager has an appointment on it tonight, and there's no way for them to make it here tonight, then I'll get an answer like, okay, well, how about you call me back and let me know if it sells or not. I don't want to waste my time driving down there if it's not available. So I have to give them time to get in front of it. So I always try to give 2 to 3 days. And I'll say, hey, good news is it's available right now. Bad news is there is a couple internet appointments scheduled on it, but the first one's not scheduled till Thursday. Second one Friday morning. Then I'll let them know more good news. The nice thing with our dealership, Mr. Customer, is we are a first come, first served dealership. So if you got the opportunity to get down here first, take a look at it, and you like it, you'll get the opportunity to buy it in front of them. How soon can you get down here? Can you make it right now? So what I'm doing right here is I'm creating urgency and I'm creating fear of loss. They're calling me from 45 minutes away. They told me everything they like about the truck. I know I got what they want. So now I'm going to take it away by letting them know there's other people interested in this as well. But you can still get in front of them. And then I'll go to slam my earliest appointment. Because no matter what appointment I offer, they're always going to counter with a later date. It's just the way it works. So my earliest appointment is right now. And I'll say, Mr. Customer, are you available to come in and take a look at it right now? Most likely they'll say, no, I'm at work. No, I'm doing something. And I'll say, what time do you get off work? They'll say, 5 o'clock. You need to use your common sense and use time right here. Don't just start throwing out available times. If they say 5 o'clock, I know they're 45 minutes away. I got to check my appointment schedule and suggest some times that work with their schedule. But it has to be exclusive. If I just say, not a problem, what time can you make it? Now I'm implying that I have no value in my time. I'm never busy. So whenever you can make it works for me. Doesn't work that way. You can't set a doctor's appointment like that. You have to present yourself as value. So I'll say, Mr. Customer, what time you get off work? 5 o'clock, and you're about 45 minutes from me, right? Yep. Let me see what my schedule looks like tonight. Let me see if I have something available. By a couple seconds. Okay, great news. I have a 6:45 and a 7:15 available. Which one of those work better for you? And I'll try to slam my appointment right there. If that doesn't work, I can't make it tonight. I got dinner appointments tonight. Okay, perfect. Well, as of right now, the first appointment on that vehicle is not till Thursday, but keep in mind that's subject to change. What's tomorrow look like for you? And then they'll give me the times again. Will I get off work at 5? Okay, can we set something up for tomorrow evening then? Yeah, I think so. I think that'll work. Okay, let me check my schedule real quick. Again, I know what time he gets off work. I know how long it takes him to get to my place of employment. Okay, Mr. Customer, I have a 6:30 available for you. Does that work? Yeah, that works. Okay, great. I'm going to pencil you in for 6:30. I can't stop anybody from selling that vehicle. What I can do is I could position it very inconvenient where it might get looked over where someone may not see it. So I'll do my best to kind of hide it on the lot, but keep in mind, I can't stop anybody from selling it. It is strictly a first come, first serve. But I'll see you tomorrow at 6:30. Sound good? Yep. See you then. What we did right now is we took control of that conversation. In between, is it available? And before he got to what's your best price, I created urgency and fear of loss. I let him explain to me everything he saw value in that vehicle, the distance he was coming from. I let him raise his own emotions, and then I took it away with those 2 appointments that are already scheduled on it. And now I helped him beat these other 2 appointments and get in front of them. That's worked for me a lot of time, guys. That takes practice. You need to role play that because it needs to come off very natural. And the easiest way to do that is just pretend like you're doing exactly what you're saying. Pretend like you're logging into your computer Give me a couple minutes. Let me log in my computer real quick. So now you're just creating small talk because you're doing something anyway. By the way, where are you driving from? By the way, what is it about that vehicle that jumped out to you? What do you like about that car? You're just creating small talk because you're logging into your computer. So if you just pretend like you're doing what you're saying, it makes it a lot easier. Pretend like when you pulled it up, there was 2 appointments scheduled on it. Hey, good news, it's available. Bad news, there's 2 people in front of you. But we're first come, first serve. First appointment's not for 2 days from now. You can still get in front of them. Are you available to come down right now? When you play this game, you changed the negotiation. You changed their predetermined plan. You threw a bypass in the middle of what they had in mind. So this changes everything for you guys. Try it. See if it helps. Let me know in the comments.